So I recently spent over a month in Hua Hin and it was absolutely amazing, you know, regardless of whether you like food, culture, history, or just an amazing overall lifestyle. Hua Hin has something for everybody, and in this video I'm going to be showing you the 7 things you absolutely must do if you come here to Hua Hin. So the first thing you need to do in Hua Hin is visit the night markets, and there's 3 really big ones that I definitely recommend you check out. The first is Hua Hin Market, which is in the sort of center of Hua Hin, and it's a really sort of, I describe it as authentic Thai night market. There's tons of, you know, fruit stands, you can get a coconut as you walk through the night market, there's lots of trinkets you can buy, and as well as that, Hua Hin Market is really renowned for its seafood, because Hua Hin obviously catches a lot of seafood, so you can buy things like a squid and fry it up on like a barbecue, for example. It's a really cool experience. The next market you need to check out is Tamarind Market, which is in the sort of south of Hua Hin. It's a really big food market, and it's not just Thai food, although if you do want Thai food, there's tons of it, really great quality, but there's also just really nice drinks, and importantly, really nice Western food and other cuisines as well. You know, probably the best pizza I had in Hua Hin was at the Tamarind Night Market, which was a bit pricey in all honesty, but still amazing. There's also other cuisines like Japanese and things like that, and overall, if you really like food, you 100% need to come to Tamarind Night Market. And the other night market is Cicada Night Market, which is located right next to Tamarind Night Market, so it's really easy to get to on a night out. I describe it as a bit more of a sort of upscale, bougie night market. You know, it's got really nice, high-quality souvenirs, and you'll typically find more sort of families and things like that there. When I was there was like a magic show, which was really cool. There was a guy like painted in silver, and you could like paint on him, I think, if you gave him a donation. Kind of cool, I guess. And there's also a really cool beer garden where they have like live music, things like jazz, and you can just enjoy a drink with some friends. It's a really cool experience, and it's right on the beach as well. So if you wanted to do a night out where you go to Tamarind Market, get some food, then Cicada Market, have a drink, and then maybe just go for a walk on the beach, it's a really cool experience, and I definitely recommend you check out the night markets here in Hua Hin. The next thing you absolutely need to do is visit Phraya Nakhon Cave. Now, first of all, the national park that Phraya Nakhon Cave is located in is actually extremely beautiful. What you can do when you actually get to the national park is you can pay a boat to sort of take you around the hike and save you around half of the journey. If you are fit though and you don't mind a hike, I definitely recommend you don't pay the extra for the boat and just hike along the trail, because the views are absolutely stunning. It's really gorgeous. As for Phraya Nakhon Cave itself though, and obviously the pavilion located inside of it, it's absolutely incredible. It's one of the most, I'd say, gorgeous and spiritual places I've ever been to in the world. And if you come at around sort of 10 to 11:30 a.m., the beam of light that goes through the sort of skywell in the cave actually hits the pavilion, so it's really cool, really beautiful, really stunning. And if you're coming to Hua Hin, this is definitely the #1 thing you need to do, because it's absolutely incredible. And the beach as well, as you exit the cave, is really stunning. You can, you know, sit there, get a drink, just soak up the nature. Honestly, one of the most amazing places I've been in the world. You really need to check out Phraya Nakhon Cave and the national park itself if you come to Hua Hin. Now, if you're a fan of architecture and history, then Hua Hin has a lot of things you definitely need to check out. The first thing is Raja Bahakti Park, which is a monument with 7 ginormous statues of legendary Thai kings throughout the years. And it's really cool, actually. It's really incredible in terms of stature. The camera doesn't quite capture it, but it was a really cool thing to check out. The Hua Hin railway station was originally built in the 1910s, making it one of the oldest train stations in Thailand. And it's actually been relatively well preserved from what it was originally like back when it was originally constructed. So it's a really cool and authentic thing to check out. The next thing you need to check out is the Thai Royal Palace. And again, if you like architecture, this is definitely something you should check out, because it was built in the 1920s with this sort of like Spanish Mediterranean meets sort of Thai architectural style, and it's really cool. The next thing you need to check out is Monkey Mountain, which is a temple on this sort of outskirts of Hua Hin, and it's absolutely incredible. It's really high up, so if you're looking to catch a sunset of Hua Hin, other than like a rooftop bar, which we'll touch on shortly, this is definitely one of the best places to do it. The temple complex as well is extremely beautiful, but Obviously, it's called Monkey Mountain for a reason, and that's because there are a lot of monkeys, so be careful because they can be a bit cheeky. For example, when I went there, I just parked my bike in the parking lot, went up to the temple, checked it out, and by the time I came back, I had some things in the sort of like glove compartment of my bike, and the monkeys have like gone through it, like ripped all the things out of there, so make sure there's no loose things hanging off your bike because the monkeys will play with them. But it's definitely, at least in my opinion, the best place to catch a sunset in Hua Hin, so definitely recommend you check it out, and definitely go around sort of 6 to 7 p.m. to get the best sort of sunset. Speaking of viewpoints though, the next thing you absolutely need to check out in Hua Hin is Khao Phin Lek Hay Viewpoint. It's probably one of the most famous viewpoints in Hua Hin, and the big reason for that is because it's located on top of a mountain which is more or less in the center of Hua Hin, so it's really easy to get to. And again, because of its height, it has sort of wraparound views of Hua Hin, and there's a bunch of different viewing platforms that you can actually check out. I believe there's 7 or so, plus or minus a few, and each one offers a slightly different view and perspective on Hua Hin, so if you like a nice viewpoint, definitely check it out, it's pretty cool. Again, there's also a statue of a Thai king, which is a bit of a running theme with a lot of these sort of viewpoints and monuments in Hua Hin. So again, it's just a really cool thing to check out, and it doesn't take too long. Like I said, it's in the center of Hua Hin, so it was only, I think, a 10-minute drive from where I was staying, so definitely worth checking out, super easy to get to, and just an overall really cool, fun activity. The next thing you absolutely need to check out if you come here to Hua Hin is a rooftop bar, and by far my favorite one that I'd recommend to you is called Lolu's Rooftop and Bar. It's in the center of Hua Hin, does incredible food, honestly some of the best in Hua Hin, and a bunch of different cuisines as well. It's not just Thai food or Western food, there's both. And if the weather is favorable for you, you can catch a really cool sunset because it's obviously very high up. And to be able to enjoy something like that with really great food and drink and obviously people, it's a really, really cool experience. There's a few other affordable rooftop bars as well in Hua Hin, but most of the really, really nice rooftop bars are typically attached to like 5-star hotels. And I believe the highest up rooftop bar in Hua Hin is attached to the Holiday Inn 5-star hotel. It's really incredible. The views look absolutely insane, but obviously that all comes with a price tag. So as such, if you're going to those sorts of really upscale rooftop bars, you will more or less be paying, Western prices, so keep that in mind. But if you are on a budget, you can still enjoy a really nice rooftop bar, and there's a couple in Hua Hin that are really affordable, Lolu's being the best one in my opinion, so yeah, definitely check out a rooftop bar if you're coming here to Hua Hin. And finally, the next thing you need to do if you come to Hua Hin is visit Hua Hin Beach, and there's a couple different things you can actually do on Hua Hin Beach. The first is obviously catch a sunrise, which is something I do every single morning. It's just amazing and a really, really cool way to start the day as well. If you're into more activities though, there's tons of water sports all throughout Hua Hin Beach. There's, kite surfing and things like that, even things like jet skis and stuff like that. So if you're into water sports, you can absolutely find tons of it on Hua Hin Beach. And something that's also quite popular is getting a horse ride along Hua Hin Beach. There are lots of these sort of like horse taxis that you'll see walking through not just Hua Hin Beach, but Hua Hin itself. So if I didn't do it personally, but if it's something you wanted to do, walk along the beach on a horse, it can be a pretty fun activity. When it comes to the nightlife on Hua Hin Beach though, it's not like a place like sort of Chaweng Beach in Koh Samui. There's not really any beach bars and stuff like that. There are a few, there's a beach club here and there, and they are for the most part all right, but I'd say that the nightlife on Hua Hin Beach isn't fantastic. I'd say if you're looking for nice bars or restaurants, the thing you should more lean towards is something like a rooftop bar in my opinion. But do you agree or disagree with anything I put in my list? Do you think I've missed anything as well? If so, leave a comment below, let me know what you think. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.